Alright guys, day 37, part 2. So in this video I want to talk about a realization that I came to about a month ago. Actually not even a month ago, like a few weeks ago. And that's all of these business models out there that online gurus are preaching about, SMMA, the agency model, drop shipping, e-commerce, all of that stuff, right? What I've noticed is that when comparing those business models to businesses that scale to 10 figures, 11 figures, 12 figures, which is $100 billion if I'm not mistaken. So businesses that become that big, that huge, their main form of leverage is almost always technology. And if you ask yourself with these other business models, how many of them use technology as their main form of leverage? Not many of them. And out of the ones that do, they usually have really, really bad margins because they spend most of it on advertising. Because most of their products, most of the things that they sell are not recurring revenue based. They aren't in the reorder business or people don't come back to buy your product multiple times if you're a drop shipper typically. And people also and you're drop shipping, like it's very difficult to sell some kind of recurring product. There aren't many products like that. You can sell like reorder based products, things like skincare and stuff that people will need to use every single day, and they'll continue buying from a specific company once they get used to it, once they feel confident in that company's ability to get them the results that they want. But otherwise, the thing that you can do, the one thing that's going to be the most sustainable long term, that's going to make you the most amount of money, is some kind of software. And the reason being, there's no incremental cost of production, which means that every time once you create a piece of software, you can sell it as many times as you want. You don't need to invest the time, effort, energy, or money again into rebuilding that software every time you want to sell it, right? If you build it once, you can sell it a million times over. It's the same exact thing, right? That's basically just SaaS, all right? Software as a service. If you can figure out a way to leverage technology to automate the fulfillment of any kind of service that you deliver to your clients, and that service is something that's recurring, like it's a recurring revenue kind of service. Hold on, there's a car passing by. Like I said in one of my previous videos on this channel, unfortunately I'm going to have to be recording outdoors for a couple days because of logistics. But yeah, anyways, getting back to the point, if you can figure out a way to use technology to automate the fulfillment of some kind of recurring service, something that generates recurring revenue, and you're able to keep clients and customers on for a long period of time, you're going to make a shit ton of money. And it's also scalable. It's like the scalable version of an agency, right? The best part about an agency is that it's a recurring revenue-based business model. Now, if you take an agency and get rid of the whole contractor arbitrage thing, and instead use software, and you use software to automate your fulfillment, then you don't really need employees to do that, right? You just need technology to do it. Yes, of course, you're still going to need some kind of employees, like a VA to cold call people and stuff like that, or like whatever your outreach method is. But the point is, if you can figure out a way to automate your fulfillment with technology, that gives you the ability to scale that business. Technology gives you the ability to scale that business, because technology is a form of technology has infinite leverage, right? You can scale that business as large as you want it to be, even if the price point is really, really small, which is what most SaaS companies are like that, right? They'll charge a price point of something like $49 for the whole year, or this or that, like whatever it may be, depending on the SaaS company. But $49 for the whole year, that's just for you, because it's a SaaS company, because they don't have to worry about how much time they can spend with each individual client, because they've automated the fulfillment of their service, the thing that they're providing with technology, with their SaaS product, right? With their platform or tool or whatever it may be. Because they've done that, they can get tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people to sign up and use their SaaS. And the only thing that they really need to worry about is maintenance and making sure the servers don't crash. Because they can do that, they can scale at ridiculous amounts. So even though it's at a low price point, $49 for the whole year, right? Let's say they get like 10,000 people to sign up. How much money is that, right? That's $490,000 a year. And with software, because once you've built that software, you don't have to reinvest the time, effort, energy, and money into building it again, right? It usually has pretty great margins, like over 60%. You get to keep over 60% of everything. And so over 60% of 490,000, let's just run it out to 500,000. Over 60% is around 300,000, something like that, between 250 and 300,000, because 250 is 50%. But anyways, that's what you're making. That kind of money, on great margins, and you're not doing any of the work, right? You're maintaining the software, but you're not actually fulfilling the service yourself. You've automated it with technology. So if you can figure out a way to do that, then you're gonna basically beat everyone else in the agency space, because they won't be able to scale as much as you can. But the only barrier, the only problem with this business model is that you need to be very technically adept in order to pursue it, in order to build that kind of software, or you need to have the money, the knowledge, and the experience to be able to hire really good talent to be able to build the software for you. And so basically, like, you need to be an experienced entrepreneur or an experienced individual with the necessary skills in order to pursue this kind of business model. Which is why I've started talking about how I think you should go and get the skills necessary for you to be able to start any kind of business model, and then pursue the most profitable one, which is software, because that's where real money is made. So you're better off doing that instead of like pursuing some kind of stupid side hustle that's only going to last you 1 to 2 years and then is going to fizzle out after that, right? Because you want to build something for the long term. You want to do something that's sustainable. Assets that no one can ever take away from you are skills. So if you get the skills necessary to build any kind of company, to pursue any kind of venture, you got the you basically earn the ability to pursue any way to make money, right? You can choose the most sustainable, the most profitable one that has the highest barrier to entry, because if it has a high barrier to entry, it means it has less competition, and less competition means more success, and less competition increases your odds of success. So yeah, anyways, that's all I've got for this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.